So a subscriber sent me this video with the caption that reads, "Looking to barter services with a car mechanic ASAP." I saw this post and I thought to myself, so you're telling me you're going online looking for help from a mechanic and you want to barter services? Now, my mind went a particular way. Before I tell you where my mind went, let's play the video.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Anyone know of anyone who would be willing to trade services? I am willing to make custom pieces, do tailoring, alterations for you or someone else, in lieu of services for my car. Because I need a new fuel injector and the steering wheel's getting a little wobbly. I also need 2 front tires because mine are bald.
So immediately I start to realize that, like, yo, she's trying to exchange her services. Apparently she sews, knits. That's what it sounds like. But I'm not sure. I'm walking you guys down my thought process when I first heard this. And of course, here we have another woman, most likely a modern woman, but we don't know yet, who's single, does not have a man. And, we know they're strong, they're independent, and they don't need a man. They've got it all by themselves. Until, of course, they need a mechanic. Oh, but Shisha, this could happen to anybody. Yeah, I know it could happen to anybody. I'm not talking about what she's going through. I'm talking about what she could have. A capable man. But a lot of chicks are in this situation, man. Let's keep watching.
But I'm manifesting this today. I will find someone who would be willing to trade services. I'll buy the parts, like you would buy the fabric, and then labor is free or in kind, bartering. Yeah, manifesting that today. ASAP. Does anyone?
The comments on this post are crazy. But even before checking the comments, I clicked on her profiles. I said, wait a second, what is she talking about? Pieces, custom pieces. And she was not lying. She's talking about sewing and making custom pieces in exchange for mechanical work. Are we in the 1950s? Someone, please, what is going on? Listen, I'm not trying to take away from the talent here. I'm sure this took time and took work. And I don't know how to do this. I'll be honest. I personally don't know other women who know how to do this. Talented, right? But men are not making this type of a trade. They're not. What I thought, and I kid you not, when one of my subscribers sent that video to me, is I thought she was going to say she would exchange adult favors. You know what I'm talking about? For mechanical work. That she was giving up the cheeks. Of course, now we know that's not the case. And going on the page and seeing videos like this didn't help the assumptions that I'm sure men were jumping to. The Coffee Pot is backed by FathersHaveRights.com, the ultimate prenup prep guide for men who value marriage in our modern day. Future husbands, the divorce industry makes billions when men walk into a lawyer's office unprepared. Don't let the system profit from your ignorance. My step-by-step guide at FathersHaveRights.com, created with expert attorneys James Sexton and the lead attorney, hands you the questions, checklists, and strategy to walk in 10 steps ahead, and it costs only a couple of dinner dates. Click the link pinned to the top of the comment section, secure your future, and join the hundreds of men preparing their marriages the right way. Let's check out some of these comments, and you guys are not going to believe how this actually turned out. This commenter here says, the problem is you're offering the wrong service. I could have predicted all these comments would have probably come at her from this perspective. This person says, nah, for real. Here's somebody else who says, Gawk 3000, Twister, laughing emojis, manifestation is real, but you got to put in the work. This guy just left this GIF here. I'm assuming it's from a movie. Couldn't tell you what the movie was. I know. Another comment here from a dude reads, manifesting a mechanic who wants custom tailored pants is so funny. She responded back and says, I'm sure it is. And she said, except I never said anything about pants. She's like, oh, I can do more than pants. I can do more than pants. Man. Yeah. You women need men. Another comment here says, the comments did not disappoint. This person here says, ain't no mechanics finna barter for some fabric. And somebody responded back with laughing emojis. You know mechanics, man. Mechanics wondering what custom pants they're going to buy or shirt they're going to buy that weekend. Here's somebody else who says, ask the bear. And did she respond to that? No response. Let's see. Another person who says she needs better services to barter. And what else we got here? Yeah, they're on her here in the comments. This brother says, better barter with that cat. What the hell I'm going to do with some fabric? Wipe up an oil spill? Hey, that's hilarious. And of course, people over here tagging other people. And they're tagging, men are tagging their boys in this post because it's unbelievable. They tagged I Barter Back. Is this an app? Oh, it's an app for bartering. Ah, free promo for you guys. I Barter Back. Download app on Google Play now. So it's an app where you can barter services with people. Maybe.
One thing that somebody has never, heard of Barter Black, and I'm just getting on. What's one of the things that you are most excited for them to first realize?
I'm first excited for them to realize when they join Barter Black, they are joining a team. I think the biggest thing, and I will say this all the time in entrepreneurship, and especially in Black entrepreneurship, is that we build and we operate as solopreneurs. So when you join Barter Black, there's accountants on the platform, there's legal experts, there's marketing, branding, there's graphic design.
I don't know why this caught my attention, but I do think it's a cool idea. Wow, this video is taking a crazy turn. Seems like that's what it is. Barter services with each other. Here's a thought, right? At the top here, it would be helpful. Chisha, are you an expert? I'm just saying, I'm like helping out here, guys. This is funnel building, right? At the top, I think people should know exactly in simple terms what is done. That's kind of what I'm going so left. I don't care. It's what we do at fathershaverights.com. We don't have as many posts. Go like and follow fathershaverights.com. Need a prenup but don't know where to start? Our guide helps future husbands get prepared before hiring an attorney. Start preparing now. There we go. I think that's a good idea though. All right, sidetrack there. Let's see. This is why I didn't do good in school. You better respond to some of those inbox messages. Yo, it's already fixed, y'all. Y'all late, she says. So she said it. She already fixed it. Let me see. I think she would do better. She's in LA. Yeah, she's in Los Angeles over here. She would do better recording herself, do some of this stuff. Because I didn't know people still make fabrics by hand. I did not know that. I was wondering what this is. My car maintenance update. Let's see what happens.
I did go to the place where I got my tires rotated. Like, it's not a tire problem. The grinding, of course. I was like, maybe something stuck in there, but he didn't even attempt to try to look. He was just like, oh, I'm going to take it for a test drive. He literally went to the end of the driveway.
Wait. Oh, this was the one we're going to watch. It says, after all your comments and DMs, I fixed it myself. She got scared.
Hey, plan.
There you go. That's it.
I realized that all I needed was a flathead screwdriver.
All you needed was a flathead screwdriver. There you go.
And maybe a little wrench apart, and I'm just going to do it myself.
That's right. Strong woman. Yes, ma'am.
So basically, I'm just going to be replacing this part, which is connected to all of these things.
Okay.
And I don't know what I'll have to move or whatever in order to make that happen, but
This is what we need more of right here. We need more female mechanics. We need to see you get in those cars, fix those cars, change those tires. We need you proposing too. Women need to start proposing to men. This is the type of feminism I love, right? Because you know, the other stuff, like the man-hating stuff, it gets a bit tiring. Listen, I will put a chair up and watch women propose to men consistently. We love to see it. This is true feminism. There you go.
I was on the phone with my sister. She couldn't believe it. I just have to hook up the last hose.
There you go.
Yeah, I did all of the other ones except for this one with the green clip back here. That's because there we go. I got it.
By the way, me realizing that she's in Los Angeles, because I see the hashtag here, the fabrics and everything makes sense. I bought fabrics down here now that I think about it, for like backdrops. There's a whole fabric district. I used to have an office over there by the fabric district. There's a whole fabric district down here in LA, good fabrics, you know, and it's actually pretty cool over there. And a whole fashion district too.
Possibly.
How long is this video?
Ooh, okay, I got in the hole. I fixed it. Well, I replaced the part. We'll see if it actually works though.
All right. Looks like it was fixed according to her, right? It was fixed.
I did go to the
And let me see here. I guess this is more on the situation. We've seen what we had to see, guys. Of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Comment down. Oh, well, shit. Let's check out some comments. This person says, wow. Here's somebody else who says, Google and YouTube will teach you anything you need to know about your car. Good job.
Thinking I might need a boyfriend. Yep. Only to fix my car for free. Yep. And I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to do anything. I just want him to fix my car. And then we break up. Anybody interested? I don't know what to do with the car. It's making noises. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know what things are supposed to look like. I just put canola oil in it and just drive. And I don't know. So, if you are a man and you just want to fix my car, you get nothing, absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing, and I mean 0, zip, nada, 9, nothing, absolutely nothing in return, call me, okay? Because you're needed.
I need a man who knows how to fix cars, or can at least just come get my car and then fix it, because my car says I only have 3 tires on it right now. Definitely have 4. I don't know. Somebody help me. I'm not built for this.
Trust me when I tell you to bring a man with you when you're going to get your car fixed, whether it's Bell Tire, AutoZone, or wherever you go. Pretty privileges have their disadvantage because when men think that you're just a pretty vase, they think they can get away with things. They think that we're dumb. Because tell me why I brought my car into Bell Tire multiple times and every time they try to scam me. And I will admit, I'd been a victim to it because I didn't know what was going on with my vehicle and I was just like, oh, here, take it. But tell me why they tried to charge me $518 for a $50 job. Like, babe, I already knew what was wrong with my car. My ex-boyfriend's fixed it multiple times. It costed less than $20 to get my spark plugs changed. So dude comes back, tells me, oh, well, you need all your spark plugs changed. You need your coils or some shit. I was like, I know what's wrong with my vehicle. I know it's cylinder 3 that needs to be replaced. That's what's causing a misfire. And he looks at me like, how'd you know that? And I tell him, I said, why are you adding on all this extra stuff when I've gotten this replaced by my ex-boyfriend before and it costs less than $20? Like, he looked like, damn, she know what she's talking about. So I tell him, I say, go back there, tell him exactly what I told you. So he come back, and my price got lowered to $129.25. Like, they trying to add on extra shit to get paid. That's why I'm saying, ladies, if you ever go to a car place, do not let men scam you.
Here's somebody else who says we need an update. And she responds, says, just posted one. Okay, I might add that to the comments if that's a part of this.
See, that's the problem right there. What is that? The topinator. See, the topinator hooked up to the motor. The motor ain't pushing enough pressure out for the gas pedal. The gas pedal got a lot of dirt in the oil.
I can't believe that our generation has to deal with these men.
I'm going to save you 5 minutes to tell you the unbearable thing that these men did. Long story short, this girl lives in an area where there was a lot of snow. Her car got hit by somebody when it was parked, and then it got pushed into an area where she couldn't get out, okay? It was like covered in a bunch of snow, so she had to shovel the snow out from around her car so that she can move out of the parking spot. At one point, a man pulls up to her and parks behind her. And she assumes that this man is going to be getting out of the car to help her. And the guy just gets out and is like on his way to wherever he was going. She announces to him and she's like, hey, like, listen, like, my car's stuck in snow, like, you know, basically implying, like, can you help me? And the guy was basically like, all right, you know, good luck with that, and continued on his way. Then fast forward, some woman pulls up and then helps get the snow out from under the car, then actually calls over 3 men, and then some men help, you know, push her car out. So technically you still got help from a man, even though a woman was the one to initiate it. I stitched the video a long time ago. This is literally the exact same video, but it's just a different task of some girl who said she was moving furniture and then saw a group of men that just like didn't help her or offer to help when she was moving furniture. And the amount of women that think that they are entitled to getting a man's labor or getting a man's help strictly because they are a man is insane to me. If she just formatted this video and then changed it to, wow, you know, maybe as a society we don't help each other out enough, and you know, we should really like build a community, maybe then she would have a case. But you can tell that she specifically thought these men are bad because it was a man that didn't help her. And I always find the comment section of these videos so hilarious because it's just women just making up things that men don't even really say. Like this girl says, natural born protectors, by the way. Yeah, for like their loved ones, not random strangers. It's a male loneliness epidemic. Nobody says that. Like, you're making up fake statements and sentences to make yourself feel better for the fact that men aren't paying attention to you and helping you and doing the things that you want them to do. And posting little things like this, like you didn't come on the internet, basically throwing a temper tantrum because a man got out and went on his day, because at the end of the day, it's not his problem. He doesn't owe you his labor, because she clearly only has an issue because it was a man that didn't help her. That is why at the start of the video, she's like, these men ain't shit, this. And I guarantee you, if 2 women got out of the car in the beginning and didn't help, she'd be like, oh, you know, they can't help. They're just women. A man doesn't owe you any help. Whether you have a flat tire, whether you need help opening a door, carrying furniture, getting snow out from under your car, a man doesn't owe you any help. The same way it would be an unreasonable request if I was a single father and my kid was throwing a temper tantrum and then I see a bunch of women around. I'm like, is anyone going to help me calm my kid down? That is what you guys sound like. That's literally what you guys sound like by just constantly thinking that every single man there is there to protect and serve you, because no man claims that. No man's complaining there's a male loneliness epidemic. No man is saying that we're natural born protectors. We say that for the loved ones, our children, our wives, our mothers, our family, we are willing to do those things. I guarantee you that man, if he got out of the car and saw his wife, his girlfriend, his mother stuck in that snow, then yes, he would have helped her. The story, there's not an epidemic of bad men. There's just such an epidemic of women that think they are entitled to having men serve them. But that's just my opinion. But hey, what do you think?
We get into a car accident, right? I'm like, yo, let's call my collision guy. He fixes my car all the time. Bro, when I'm not there, she winds up talking to the insurance company and goes another route. What about me trying to give you help in this situation? Did you get allergic to?
When we are making decisions and things are happening, we still want to still have a level of autonomy, a level of choice to be able to say, I want to do this or I want to do that. If it's my car and it's my insurance and it's my situation, let me handle it the way I want to handle it. Now, if it's your car and your insurance and your situation, then you handle it your way.
This is what I hear from women time and time again. Like, what's the point of having a man if he's not going to add in a space, especially with your car?
I don't need you to get my car fixed. I can handle that. I need you to make sure my car got gas in it and my tires got air in it.
I'm not a gas station attendant.
But now you a collision shop assistant. What the fuck?
Like, now you a pro.
You're not You're not an admin at a collision shop either, so why the fuck you trying to do that? What you just admitted to is that you trying to show up for somebody the way you want to show up versus the way they need you to show up. And that is selfish.
Here's somebody else who says, good work, sis. Another person who says, this is awesome. Here's somebody else who added, I just love this summer. You do everything. Oh, you were serious about the barter system. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A barter system's coming back, maybe. Comment down below, guys. Curious to know. What do you think? Till next time. I'm out. Peace. Hey, guys. As always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon-to-be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link into the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.